What's going on, guys? My name is Ghost. I stream video games and other content on Twitch. I know. Crazy. Never been done before. A true revolutionary in the field. Recently, I decided I needed to rebuild my stream setup. I didn't like how it looked anymore. And the first step in that was, well, a good backdrop, a good accent wall. So I built, well, this. Stick around, I'll show you how the process and how I made it. Number one when starting any large project like this is material selection. I decided for my wall I'm going to use cedar fence pickets due to its variation in grain and color. I think it would look great for this project. So I went to my local store, picked out a bunch of straight ones. Later I realized that I didn't pick out nearly enough. This is a very material intensive type project, but this is what I ended up picking. To make sure all my pieces were the same and repeatable, you have to plane them down flat so everything's the same thickness and flush. Cut all the edges so that everything's nice and straight and square, because these fence pickets are far from square or straight or flat. Set your miter saw at 60 degrees so to stop, so you're cutting perfect triangles, and just chop away and just continue chopping for hours upon end. Chop, chop, chop. Fill your box with as many triangles as you can, and you're going to be here for quite a while. At this point, you probably think you're done chopping, but you're probably wrong. You probably didn't buy enough material. So I noticed at the time, but now it's time to sand. Put the planer away, you're not going to need that for a little bit, and flip it and get the sander out. You're going to want to knock down the edges on these to give yourself a cleaner look and to help hide a little bit of the mistakes. No matter how good your tools are, wood warps and moves and bends. And this helps hide a little bit of the gaps and stuff like that. And it honestly just does make the final product look better. The nice chamfer edges really make that 3D effect pop. Since my stream room is down in the basement of my house, I had to build a little frame for this. Nothing special. I tied it into the ceiling joists here, and I'm just going to be putting my triangles on this. On to the fun part, getting your triangles on your wall as simple as just covering the back of your triangles with glue and getting your pin nailer out and pin nailing them in place. You're going to want to stick long sides to long sides, keep short sides to short sides, and just keep placing triangles till the end of time. You're going to want to ignore all small edges, gaps, and the ends here. You just want to stick full triangles on the wall. You'll fill in all the missing pieces with custom cut pieces later. After you've placed all the triangles on the wall, you're gonna have these little gaps. Use your cutoff pieces and full pieces if you have any left to make custom little pieces that stick over the edge of your plywood. You want that overlap. Fill all these little gaps, and you are left with this. The stick out that I'm pointing out here, you're gonna wanna keep for now. That allows you to get your flush cut. With a palm rounder and a flush cut tool, cut down all the edges flush so that they are now even with the plywood. This little tool makes your life so much easier. You can do it by hand. I cut a couple sections of this by hand. It's not fun. Yep, here's the trim pieces you can't quite get with the router tool, so get your flush cut saw and get to sawing away. Now, I didn't like the router tool up here because I was an idiot and traveling the wrong direction, so I decided to try to use my flush cut saw. Bad idea. This is 5000x speed, and this took forever. I eventually switched to the router. I wish I did that from the start because it's way cleaner and way faster. I loved the finish that my planer gave me, but it was a bit too reflective for all my lighting and the cameras at the time. So I took an 80 grit palm sander and I knocked down the first layer just to dull it a little bit. I'm undecided if I'm gonna put a finish on this, like a flat clear coat. I'm worried about it reflecting a bit too much on camera, but this is where you can make your own decision. This is what I decided to do, and I think this is ultimately gonna look best for my use case. And this is what we're left with. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I don't think I'd have done it any other way. I'm still not entirely sure if I'm gonna put a coating on this at all. In the future, if it starts to get damaged from not having one, I'll probably end up putting one on. But for now, this is how I'm gonna leave it. Here's just a little sneak peek of the whole stream setup. This is kind of dated, 23rd of December, 2022. We'll see how much it changes in a year from now. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the fuck out of all you for watching. Maybe you should come check out the Twitch. M1S Ghost. It's a vibe. We chill. We have some fun. Have a great day, guys. I appreciate the fuck out of all of you.